Hello again YouTube, and welcome back to Just Get a Tesla. Today I am parked up by the beach. Well, by a beach I suppose, but certainly parked up by the sea. And I'm here for a very good reason, because I've actually got a product review to do. I've actually been thinking about camping in my Tesla Model Y for a little while, because there's a lot of space in there, but you really need something comfortable to sleep on. So my friends at Taptes have sent me across what hopefully might be the solution for when we eventually go and do the North Coast 500. If you can ignore the enormous number of shopping bags that Wifey has shoved in the back of the car, and we lift the load cover, you can see what I have been sent. Now, all I have done is take this out of the outer wrapper that it was in, but this basically is exactly what you would get. So this is a double mattress for the back, and it goes into either the well in the rear, or it will also go into the front as well. So I need to clear the boot out a little bit so we can have a play. Okay, so shopping bags cleared, and I've also taken the cargo cover off, which is now shoved on the floor down there. So we need to drop the rear seats using those two catches, and we have now got a nice flat-ish load area. One thing that is the case on my Tesla, and I believe quite a few other people have got the same thing, is that these don't quite lie entirely flat. I believe there is a service thing I could get done which would make them lie entirely flat, but honestly I don't think it really matters. The reason why is basically, once you're back here, there is actually loads and loads and loads of room. There really is. So let's dig the mattress out and have a play and see how all of that works. I am hoping, with the phone now set up on the tripod, that you're actually going to be able to see what I'm doing. So first of all, let's get this out. It has got a toggle top thing there, which if we open it up, in the back we have got one mattress. Now these things are always a bit of a pain to get out, quite frankly. Not because of the design of the product, but just because this thing is really well shrink wrapped inside it, basically. You know what? Let's speed this bit up. Right, okay, so we have now got the mattress out the back. So on either end you've got basically two big bands that are holding it together. So we'll take them off first. Cool. And then this thing's already rolling itself out, so I'm going to move the camera so that we can lay it out. How does that look? Okay, let's carry on then. So we have got basically big long mattress with different widths to it. So it's fairly clear that the wider end wants to go up there where you are with the camera, and the narrower end wants to go down here. So what we're going to do is lay the thing out kind of like that, and then I'm going to show you what you need to do next. Okay, I've kind of laid it out the way that you would get it, but you might have noticed you've got a valve thing there and you've got a valve thing there, because this is an inflatable. There aren't actually any instructions about which of these two sides you should do, nor does it provide you with any kind of inflation tool, nor, looking at this, does that actually seem to want to come off at all. So I guess what we need to do to be able to have a mattress for our nice view here is blow it, as in me actually blow into it. So let's get on with that then. Yeah, there's air going in. Well, that was fun. Although, to be fair, I didn't have to blow on either side for particularly long. I mean, literally, I'd say maybe a minute on each side. I could feel the air going in, and the more that I blew, the more the air was kind of trying to come back out, which is why I was having to do that stupid circular breathing thing where I'm basically drawing air through my nose to go out my mouth, because if I did anything else and took my mouth off, it starts deflating again. But now it's here, I assume what I need to do is to kind of tuck the edges into the two sides there, like that, and then let's get on and have a look. So now I'm on it, it is quite comfortable. There's certainly plenty of padding, and you could probably get two people on here, I suppose, reasonably comfortable, as long as you were good friends. So what we're going to do now is shut the boot using the app. I'm going to stick it on camp mode so that we are kept reasonably cool. We'll see what it's like. This is actually the first time that I've switched camp mode on, and it's absolutely blasting air at me at the moment because it's trying to cool the car back down to 19 degrees from, well, more than 19 degrees. So there's a really nice breeze coming back onto me. But I'm not entirely sure that it's particularly calming. I mean, it's definitely blowing quite hard into my face. I'm only hiding actually under the camera. Other than that though, I mean, you know, the mattress is here, and you know, I know I've got my legs curled up a little bit there as well. So, I mean, would I want to sleep in here? Yeah, we'll give it a go. Obviously, I'm not going to do it now because it's the middle of the day on a Sunday, but it's actually, I mean, it is actually quite comfortable, and I suspect I could put more air into it and that would make it better again. But it's pretty well designed. I mean, you can see it does fit the contours of the vehicle. But here's the thing, right? This is obviously designed as a bespoke air mattress to go into your Tesla. So I'm what, 5'9" and a bit. So I'm not a particularly tall person, but I don't fit entirely onto this mattress. I assume that I would bring pillows and things which would kind of go into here, but they're just going to drop down rather than being supported by anything. So that, I think, feels like, I mean, look, you know, I'm just pulling at that. There's nothing there to stop pillows or anything from dropping. So that feels like it's a bit of an omission. The blowing into it bit is a bit of a pain, if I'm honest, although it doesn't take very long, to be fair. And it does fit very neatly into the void under the boot floor, or it'll go into the front for exactly the same basis. So it's neatly designed, it feels reasonably robust, and it's a nice material that we're sat on. So I am going to try camping in this, not now, but I think that's more about what the car is like rather than necessarily what the mattress is like. I'm not uncomfortable lying here on this in the boot talking to you now. Where I think we have a problem is this. Whilst I was sent this mattress as a review item from Taptes, and thanks guys, if you want to buy one and pay cash for it, it's £164, 164 quid, which is a lot. You surely could get a cheaper alternative, not from a competing manufacturer of Taptes, but basically just from a normal inflatable mattress. Get a slightly smaller one that fits into the gap here without having to get the cutouts. Surely that's got to be cheaper than 164 quid. But if you do want to get something that is an actual fitted for your Tesla accessory, and this is definitely fitted, as you can see, because it's got the cutout around there, this is pretty good. It's just really, really, really expensive. So that's the only thought, guys, is, you know, do you want to actually go and camp in your car or whatever? Because the other point I'm then thinking about is, have I then got to get like window shades for all of the windows? So I know Tesla Bjorn has done loads of camping in various Teslas over the years, and he's always got stick-on shades, and I thought, nah, you don't need things like that. But whilst this is nice and cool in here now, because I've got camp mode running and you can probably hear it blowing in the background, but it's cool, and I know the car would keep itself cool. But what you have got is the sun. The really good thing about a Tesla Model Y is this enormous glass area, and of course this roof. Now at the moment Mr. Sun is behind that cloud and isn't shining straight through the glass roof onto my face. If it comes out from behind that cloud, as I think it's about to do, that might start getting annoying. So I suspect if I was going to camp in the car, I would probably need something for the roof as well, and then for the side windows, and then for the back. And then that's the point where you start thinking, is car camping actually worth all of the faff and the cost of doing it? Because I recently went to the Isle of Skye and I stayed in a youth hostel, and I really like staying in youth hostels. They're fun. And originally I was thinking about camping, but then thought, well, the mattress hadn't arrived at that point anyway. But it was, do I really want to do that? And the answer was no. I think I wanted to go into a youth hostel. So I am going to have a think about how I test this mattress. But if this fits your needs, it's a really good one, if a bit pricey. So let me know in the comments. I would love to know if you have been camping in your Tesla and what the experience is like. I get the idea. You're in here, you've got the screen, you can sit and watch Netflix or some grey-haired old pillock talking about Teslas on YouTube. Whatever's your poison. But I don't know. I certainly wouldn't camp if I was in a tent. That's not my thing. Do I want to camp in my car? So tell me in the comments why I should and where you want me to go and test this. And on that intriguing note, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, bell icon, yada yada. And I'll see you very soon back here on Just Get a Tesla.